Okay, I better talk about what I'm doing here. Okay, I prepped. Okay, I'm gonna start from the beginning. From the beginning, I got this journal. Let me put the camera up. I got this journal, and okay, I'm procrastinating. I need to change my light so it becomes a little bit better to look at. Okay, I got this journal right here, and it's made in oil, this part here, and this around it is a background that's pre-prepped in acrylic and stencil and paste and you know, take your kitchen sink and throw it on the page. And then on top of it I glued, back then I had this roll of canvas linen, and I was cutting out for making a frame, and the leftover pieces I glued in this book in various places. And then a couple of days ago I went on top of this one with oils, and if you want to see how I painted this eye here, it's on my Patreon channel. It's painted in oil. Okay, but one thing led to another. I was thinking, whatever happened to the snippets that I cut off the finished canvas that I painted in oils? And I found them, and they look like, today they look like this. I made my own frame, and it was kind of a huge project and a big picture. And then I rolled out canvas linen on a frame, and then I gessoed it 3 times, and then I cut it in the end, so the canvas was ready to be, ready. And this is what I cut off, and I saved it because it's gessoed 3 times, so it's like super stiff, and it's nice. It's still material, and I don't know what I was thinking back then that I should do with it. But I do know today, don't roll it up, because then you will get these crinkles, like wrinkled, wavy wrinkles. So somehow you need to roll it around a chipboard tube, you know. Don't roll it like I did. So I kind of ruined it. So what's left to do with these small pieces, I'm so frugal, I don't wish to throw it out. So what I was thinking was, could I make some canvases and then inspired by my own journal, glue on. And then I started to cut in that pre-gessoed, and it's very stiff. Then I took a piece of gauze and just frayed the edges, and I think this will work nicer. I'm so lucky that I made 2 examples of these, and I did it because, yeah, you know the old rule, if you're gonna make one, you can just make 2. So while you got all the things out, it's made in acrylic, and this is acrylic, and then this is acrylic that's stamped on with acrylic paint, and then golden flakes, and then a foil in the end. And then it's varnished with a gloss varnish that I got from, let's see, is it this one? No, that's matte. Yeah, I got this Liquitex Basics gloss varnish, and that's what giving it this sheen. Because if I have used like the matte medium, I think I would have killed the flakes. Anyway, this is prepped because I kind of had the idea that I would need a couple to play with, and I regret that I didn't make 4, so I could have like 4 pieces to work with. I already glued on this patch here. I don't like the way the endings are. I wish I could fray it, but it's not an option now because the back side is coated in gesso. So now my plan is to paste this on And then my painting for the day would be to make an eye on top of this. I think I'm gonna like this one the most so far, but painting wise I think it's much nicer to paint on this because this texture here is just perfect for oil. Yeah, okay, we'll see what happens. The reason for not flipping this over was because this is kind of a beige white, so the white was too stark a contrast. Can you see that? It's just white next to this one. So that's why instead of gluing it on with the white, I chose the back side, because I think I should not go all the way to the edges with my painting on this patch. Okay, this is crazy. I hope you follow along. Okay, I feel like I'm all over the place. I put an eye on it, and I'm not sure I like that edge. I don't know what to do about that edge. I tried to put some gesso underneath it to let it marry to the background, but now I regret that. And I can't push it back. And then between you and me, what an odd shape of to place an eye. I mean, oh. So I don't have good feelings about this one. I think this gauze should have been a little bit bigger, but we'll see. But I like this gauze application much better than this cut edge right here. So we'll see what I do. I think I'm gonna attach some glitter here just to take some of the edge, but now the oil is a little bit wet, so unfortunately I have to let it curate a couple of days before I can work further on this. But it was like a lot of work for a tiny canvas, so I think incorporating mixed media with oil painting is a straight up mess because it takes a long time, and yeah, but I love the soft expression I get when I work with oils compared to what I think it would look like if I'd have done it with acrylics. So yeah, but I wanted to touch base with something that Amber asked me on one of my uploads, what kind of oil I use to clean my, or like my brush station, you know, this one, and I had to clean it because there was some residue falling to the bottom. So now I have to MacGyver some sort of a grid that I can put down here to catch the oil residue. Okay, what I think I said on my video that it was like linseed oil. It's not. It's something I bought specifically for cleaning brushes in an art store, and it's called safflower oil, and it's vegan and 100% natural. There's no mineral spirit added to this, so it's like the best thing you can use. And this is made particularly for brush maintenance for painters, so it is not cooking oil. There was another person who said that I could have used walnut oil because it's also a very slow drying, but this is a cooking oil, so I luckily did not even open it and use it. So yeah, I just wanted to clear that up. This is gonna be such a weird upload. I don't feel that I can I don't feel that this is ready yet. Let's see what I do. Okay, the night is still young, isn't that what they say? But I'm kind of all over the place today. But I'm taking a lot of time working on these canvases today, but then I think tomorrow I can I barely don't have anything to do than to paint this eye. So yeah, tomorrow is gonna be like really easy. So okay, enough from me. Bye bye. Oh my god, I am maybe doing something I will regret. Look, I got this brush station that comes with this grid that fits in here. But honestly, you have to fill out this container with so much before you get that 2-level. Oh, great, now my cat is shredding my couch. Animals. I don't know if it disturbs the sound. But you have to fill out so much of the sapphire oil to cover up this grid and then leave at least an inch so that the bristles can be covered in oils. And then it's like an open space where, in my imagination, I think like birds, not birds, like flies and stuff will like land in it. I don't like it. So I really love this container here where I can put a lid on it when I don't use it, and if I want to, I can drill holes in this lid that would fit like 2 brushes if it turns out that they are falling off this, because when they're hanging dangling here, there is a slight risk that they will like land on your table while you're asleep and then soak down to your desk. I don't know. I think in my world anything can happen. So what my plan is now is to totally destroy this, cut it up, and put this grid into this jar here. Because then I would also save the amount of sapphire oil needed, so I can feel good about exchanging it often. I just had to exchange it, by the way, because it needed to. Tim Holtz scissors. Okay, maybe this one is a little bit too big. Let's see. Tim Holtz scissors. It's actually a work for a plier. Oh, look, maybe I can detach it from here. Like if you have metal pliers, you could probably cut in this. But okay, it's gonna be messy to take this out of here. I'm gonna cut it up with my Tim Holtz scissors, I think. Why am I even filming this? Okay, I think I'm recording this because all of us are MacGyvers, you know. We love to alter our stuff so it fits our needs. I just dislike that huge open container. Or maybe I just have fallen in love with the idea of being able to close something so you keep it like isolated, like just giving yourself the ability to do that is nice, right? Yeah, now there's like no way back. These Tim Holtz scissors they just go through everything. I've used them in the garden, and it's a very durable tool. Okay, I totally want this net. Of course you could go into like a Home Depot and then get a net like this, but you know, instant gratification, I want this today. So the reason why I like this net is because it's got like tiny holes in it. That's nice. And it's also super soft, so I predict that I will be able to manipulate with it. So if we go, how about, how am I gonna do this? Okay, how about if I bend it up along this edge here? See if I can do that, if I'm allowed to. Or maybe just, yeah, I am clumsy at this. But I totally have fallen in love with the idea of having this brush station for a rest place for your brushes so that the cleaning process is as minimal as possible. That is just so awesome. Like a sane person would probably shape this as a square, because this is a round opening and then a square bottom. It's like really testing out every IQ in my brain. Okay, let's get this sucker down and just push it. Oh my god, this is so perfect. Look, it's just nesting there, and it keeps its position so you can like pour out. Yeah, this is gonna be so good. Okay, let me clean up and fill this up. Yes, it works, it works. And you know what? It's got like the perfect height where just the bristles are under the oil. And look, if you scratch the brush against the grit, it will release the residue of the paint. And then when you just leave it alone, it will sink below the grit. And none of the bristles are resting on the grit. And then the residue will sink below, so your brushes will stay in less contaminated oil most of the time. That was the issue I had before, was that when I took them off and tried to twirl them to rinse them, I would hit that bottom layer of slug. So, but now there is a slug barrier. You must go insane listening to my uploads. Yeah, this upload was different, a bit more, not so much painting. I can't, why can't I wait a couple of days? I just can't. I think that's the problem with most of my artwork, is that I get so inspired and motivated that it's difficult for me to include patience as a clutch between getting the best optimal result. I'm just too impatient, you know. It has to be now. Instant gratification. Okay, I'm eyeballing this very sparkly gold. Oh, look how lush it is. Oh, I dropped it. I'm trying to cover up that really hard edge. I cannot do it all the way around because that would look a little, no. That would look a little bit artificial, I think. But maybe I can do it like here and there without going full circle with the foil. Yeah, you can still see the transition. Maybe I should just a little bit more over here. Oh, that was a huge piece. Maybe it's okay in the end. I'm trying also to cover up the white gesso that I tried to make some gesso brush strokes, but it didn't really, I didn't succeed the look that I was going for. Up here I think we could have a little bit of foil too. Okay, let me plug out the best gold foil for this piece up there. There have to be something really shiny down here in this jar. But yeah, today was a fun day, but I also think it was like a little bit chaotic, you know, because I am experimenting. And I'm just gonna wait painting the eye for tomorrow, and then hopefully, you know, fall in love with with how it looks, even though it's a very narrow canvas to have an eye painting on, in my opinion. Yeah, this is more likable. You know what? Hands away, this is gonna be my finished canvas for today. It's not bad, it's not bad. And it was fun. Have a nice day.